Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Before continuing, please review the legal disclaimer provided in the comment section of this video and make sure to see the video till the end to get a full understanding of how it all works. On this channel, we share practical guidance on visa processes, immigration pathways, investment and citizenship options, and related topics to help you make informed decisions. If you are unsure about your visa options or planning your next step, consider subscribing and enabling notifications so you stay updated with the latest developments. Imagine this. You finally save enough money for your dream Europe trip. You plan your Germany itinerary. You picture yourself walking through Berlin, exploring Bavaria, watching the sunset near Neuschwanstein Castle, experiencing Christmas markets, traveling across Europe by train. Then suddenly, visa refused. And the worst part? Most refusals happen because people make avoidable mistakes, not because they were unqualified, not because they lacked money, but because they misunderstood how Germany actually evaluates tourist visa applications. And in this complete masterclass, you are going to learn everything, not from one country's viewpoint, but from a global perspective based on the latest Germany and Schengen visa procedures used worldwide in 2026. In this video, we are going to cover who needs a Germany tourist visa, how the Schengen system works, what Germany really checks in applications, how to prepare strong documents, how to prove finances properly, how to avoid common rejection traps, how sponsorships work, how interviews actually go, how the new European entry-exit system affects travelers, and what smart applicants do differently. Stay until the end, because there is one hidden mistake people make with their bank statements and travel plans that destroys thousands of applications every single year. Let's begin. Germany is part of the Schengen area. That means when you receive a Germany Schengen tourist visa, you can usually travel across multiple Schengen countries during your approved stay. This is why Germany tourist visas are so popular globally. One visa can potentially unlock a huge part of Europe. The standard tourist visa is called the Schengen Type C visa. This visa generally allows stays of up to 90 days within a 180-day period. Now here is where many people make their very first mistake. They apply through the wrong country. And yes, this alone can create serious problems. If Germany is your main destination, meaning you will spend the most time there, then Germany should process your visa. If your stay is evenly divided across multiple countries, then you usually apply through the country where you enter the Schengen area first. This rule matters a lot. Some applicants try to apply through whichever embassy has easier appointments. Bad idea. Visa officers can see your itinerary, and inconsistencies create suspicion immediately. Now let's talk about who actually needs a visa. Some nationalities can travel visa-free to Germany for short stays. Others must apply before travel. The rules depend on your passport nationality and sometimes your residency status in another country. So before doing anything else, the very first step is checking whether your passport requires a Schengen visa for Germany. Never assume, because assumptions destroy applications. Now here is a major 2026 update travelers need to know. Europe has rolled out the digital entry-exit system across Schengen external borders. This system digitally records entries and exits using biometric information like fingerprints and facial images. That means overstays and immigration violations are becoming much easier to detect. Why does this matter? Because visa officers are now even more focused on identifying genuine temporary visitors. Your entire application must convince them of one thing. You are going to visit Germany and leave before your visa expires. That is the game. Now let's move into the actual application process. Step 1 is timing. This is where smart applicants separate themselves from desperate applicants. Germany tourist visa applications can generally be submitted up to 6 months before travel, but appointment slots in many countries disappear quickly. Especially during summer holidays, Christmas market season, and peak European tourism months. People wait too long, then panic, then make mistakes. And panic creates weak applications. The smartest applicants prepare 2 to 3 months before their intended travel date. That gives enough time for documents, appointments, corrections, and unexpected delays. Now let's talk about where you apply. Depending on your country, Germany may process applications through embassies, consulates, or authorized visa application centers, such as VFS Global. And here is something extremely important. Always use official German embassy or consulate websites for your country, not random social media pages, not outdated blog posts, not internet rumors. Visa procedures can vary slightly depending on location. Now comes the most important section of this entire video: the documents. This is where most applications either succeed or collapse, and here is the biggest misconception people have. They think more documents automatically mean stronger applications. Wrong. Visa officers are not looking for the thickest file. They are looking for the most believable story. Your application must clearly answer 4 major questions. Who are you? Why are you traveling? Can you financially support yourself? And will you return home after your trip? If your documents fail to answer even one of these clearly, your risk level increases immediately. So let's break this down step by step. First is your passport. Your passport generally must remain valid for at least 3 months beyond your intended departure from the Schengen area. It should also have sufficient blank pages. And here is something people ignore. A damaged passport can create problems. If your passport is torn, heavily worn, or has damaged biometric information, renew it before applying. Do not risk it. Second is the visa application form. Germany commonly uses the Videx online application system in many countries. Every single detail on this form matters. Your employment details, your travel dates, your accommodation, your funding source. Everything must align perfectly with your supporting documents. One contradiction can trigger suspicion instantly. Now let's discuss passport photos. This sounds simple until people get delayed because their photographs fail biometric standards. Use professional visa photo services familiar with Schengen specifications. Do not take shortcuts here. Now let's move to your travel itinerary. This is where applicants often become unrealistic. Your itinerary does not need to look luxurious. It needs to look believable. Simple and organized always beats exaggerated and chaotic. If your itinerary claims you will visit 12 cities in 7 countries within 8 days, your application starts looking suspicious. Visa officers want realistic travel plans, not fantasy vacations. Now, let's discuss flight bookings. This is one of the biggest myths online. Many applicants think they must buy expensive, non-refundable tickets before approval. That is risky. Most embassies mainly want proof of intended travel plans rather than fully paid flights before the visa decision. Many applicants use temporary reservations or flexible bookings, but whatever you show must match your itinerary logically. Now let's talk about hotel bookings. Again, credibility matters. Temporary or refundable reservations are commonly used, but fake hotel bookings are extremely dangerous. Embassies increasingly verify reservations, and fake documentation can damage your future immigration history globally. Never use fake documents, not fake bank statements, not fake employment letters, not fake bookings. One fraud finding can follow you for years. Now we come to one of the biggest visa approval factors: financial proof. This is where visa officers evaluate whether you can support yourself during your trip without illegal work or overstaying. And here is what many people misunderstand. Visa officers are not only checking how much money you have, they are checking how believable your financial behavior is. That difference changes everything. Sudden large deposits before application are major red flags. Borrowed money temporarily parked in your account often gets noticed. What matters more is consistency, stable income patterns, regular salary credits, business activity, savings history, tax compliance. These things create trust. The embassy wants to understand your real financial life, not a temporary version created 2 weeks before applying. And here is another major truth. A modest but stable financial history is often stronger than a huge, suspicious bank balance. Now let's discuss employment proof. If you are employed, you usually provide employment letters, leave approval, salary slips, and evidence that you will return to your job. If you own a business registration documents, tax records, and company activity become important. If you are self-employed or freelance, you need to show stable professional activity and income consistency. If you are retired, pension statements may help. If you are a student, enrollment documents and sponsorship evidence are usually required. Everything should point toward one message: you have strong reasons to return home. Now let's discuss travel insurance. This is mandatory. Germany requires Schengen travel health insurance covering medical emergencies across the Schengen area. And here is where many applicants make careless mistakes. Their insurance dates do not match their travel dates, or the coverage does not include the entire Schengen area. Always double-check this carefully. Now let's move to sponsorships. Suppose a family member or friend in Germany is supporting your trip. In that case, you may need invitation letters and sponsorship documentation, depending on embassy requirements. Germany also has formal sponsorship systems, where hosts can officially accept financial responsibility for visitors. But sponsorship alone does not guarantee approval. The applicant still needs to appear genuine and trustworthy. Now let's discuss the cover letter. This is one of the most underrated parts of the application. A strong cover letter connects all your documents into one logical story. Your cover letter should explain why you want to visit Germany, your intended travel dates, who is funding the trip, your employment or personal background, and why you will return home after your visit. Keep it clear, professional, simple, truthful. Do not exaggerate. Now let's talk about the visa appointment itself. This is where nerves destroy many applications. People panic, memorize robotic answers from the internet, or contradict their own documents. Do not do that. Your interview should simply reflect your application. Know your itinerary. Know your funding source. Know your travel purpose. Know your return plans. That is enough. Confidence comes from preparation, not memorization. Now let's discuss biometrics. Most Schengen visa applicants provide fingerprints and photographs during the application process. And with the new European entry-exit system now active, biometric verification has become even more important at Schengen borders. Your entries and exits are digitally recorded. That means overstays are far easier to detect than before. Now comes the waiting period, and this is where patience becomes important. Standard Germany tourist visa processing often takes around 15 calendar days, but processing times can increase during peak seasons or when additional checks are required. Some applicants receive decisions quickly, others wait weeks. And this is where people start panicking unnecessarily. Repeated emails and aggressive follow-ups usually do not speed things up. Now let's discuss one of the most important parts of this entire video: the top reasons Germany tourist visas get rejected. This section alone could save your application. Number 1 is weak proof of ties to home country. If the embassy believes you may overstay or not return home, refusal risk increases immediately. Number 2 is suspicious financial activity, large unexplained deposits, weak banking history, inconsistent income, unclear sponsorships. These create red flags instantly. Number 3 is fake documentation. This is catastrophic. Fake bank statements, fake employment letters, fake tax records, fake bookings. Never do this. Number 4 is inconsistent information. Your application form, itinerary, bank records, interview answers, and supporting documents must all align naturally. Number 5 is unclear travel purpose. Your trip should make sense. Your plans should look realistic. Now here is a major psychological insight. Visa officers review thousands of applications every year. They become extremely skilled at spotting risk patterns. Your goal is not to impress them. Your goal is to appear genuine, stable, organized, and transparent. That is what successful applications usually look like. Now let's discuss travel history. Previous legal travel can strengthen your profile. If you have previously visited countries like the UK, Canada, Australia, Japan, the United States, or other Schengen states and complied with immigration rules, it may help your credibility. But no travel history does not automatically mean refusal. Strong documentation still matters most. Now let's discuss multiple entry visas. Some applicants receive single entry visas. Others receive multiple entry visas, allowing repeated travel during the visa validity period. Strong travel history and good compliance sometimes improve future visa outcomes. Now here is something extremely important. A visa approval does not guarantee entry. Border officers in Germany can still ask questions when you arrive. Carry copies of your hotel bookings, insurance, return ticket, and proof of funds while traveling. Most genuine tourists experience no problems, but preparation matters. Now let's discuss one dangerous mistake applicants keep making: copy-paste applications. Thousands of people use identical itineraries, invitation letters, cover letters, and explanations copied from the internet. Visa officers recognize these patterns immediately. Your application should reflect your real situation: real work, real finances, real travel plans, real intentions. Authenticity matters far more than fancy wording. Now let's talk about practical approval strategies experienced travelers often follow. Apply early. Keep documents organized. Use realistic itineraries. Maintain stable financial activity before applying. Avoid fake documents completely. Be honest during interviews. And never assume approval is automatic. Germany is known for structured and document-focused visa assessment. If your application is strong, organized, and believable, your approval chances improve dramatically. Now let's answer some common questions people ask. Can unemployed applicants get approved? Sometimes yes, especially with strong sponsorship and genuine circumstances. Can freelancers apply? Absolutely. But freelancers should show stable professional activity and income consistency. Can students apply? Yes. But students often need strong sponsorship and proof of continuing education commitments. Can previous visa refusals affect future Germany applications? Yes. But a refusal does not automatically end your chances if you properly address the earlier issues. Can you travel to other European countries with a Germany Schengen visa? Generally, yes, as long as Germany remains your primary destination according to Schengen rules. And finally, here is the biggest truth about Germany tourist visas. Most successful applications are actually very ordinary. Not flashy, not dramatic, not perfect, just believable. A genuine traveler with realistic plans, proper financial support, clear documentation, and strong reasons to return home. That combination wins approvals again and again. So if Germany is on your travel dream list for 2026, start preparing early, stay organized, and focus on credibility over perfection. Because one honest and well-prepared application is far more powerful than a thick folder full of random paperwork, and you have come to the right place to get all your visa applications sorted in a hassle-free and professional manner. We can help you to get the entire process done correctly and make your dream trip to Germany and Europe easier than you think. Make sure to get in touch with is on our WhatsApp mobile numbers, no matter which part of the world you are in, and subscribe, like, and share our channel for many more interesting updates. Thank you for watching and have a safe journey. Call us now on +164 221 786 007 or +91 73 786 00791